Hello, Yogi. My name is Elisabeth, and today I will be taking you through a 10-minute fast-paced Vinyasa flow. So we will get moving and grooving outside here on this beautiful fall day. Starting at the top of your mat in Tadasana, hands down by your side, closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you, and beginning to notice your breath. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, and exhale to bring them to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant the palms and lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down and then press back into downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet, stretching out the backs of the legs. Inhale to come up on the toes, look forward and step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sit back and get ready to come into chair. Feeling the low belly engaged. Standing up to Tadasana and then bringing our hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant the palms and take a Vinyasa option to take Chaturanga to upward facing dog, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through into high crescent lunge. Feeling the hips square, arms up by the ears. Option to keep them at your hips. Exhale to lower the back heel and come into warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle or option to come into half moon. Everyone meeting back in extended side angle now. Coming back up into warrior two. Turning the toes to face the side of your mat. Come into a wide-legged forward fold, bending the legs. Option to grab the ankles. Coming back up. Pivoting to the back of your mat to high crescent lunge. Press off the back leg to come into a one-leg Tadasana. Leg at a 90-degree angle, option to cross the leg and come into standing figure four, sitting back into the legs. Inhale to come up to one-legged Tadasana and exhale to put the leg down. Inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold, plant the palms and take a Vinyasa of your choice. Everyone meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through, coming into warrior one. Straighten the front leg and bend forward to come into pyramid. Option to come into standing splits by walking forward. Meeting back down in pyramid. Bending through the front leg to come into warrior one. Pivoting to the other side of the mat, toes turned out, star pose to meet in goddess pose, bending at the knees. Inhale, back to star. Exhale to turn into crescent lunge back at the top of your mat. And then plant the palms and take a Vinyasa, meeting in downward facing dog. From downward facing dogs, lower the knees, bring the big toes to touch and come into extended child's pose. tuning into your breath. Coming back to tabletop, push up into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through into high crescent lunge. Pivoting the back foot down into warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, option to come into half moon. Everyone meeting back in extended side angle. And then coming up into warrior two. Pivoting the feet to face the side of your mat, come again into wide-legged forward fold, option to bind at the elbows and take a ragdoll from side to side. Rolling up all the way through the spine, pivot to the back of your mat, coming into high crescent lunge, and then push off the back leg to come into one-legged Tadasana. Left leg at a 90-degree angle. Option to come into standing figure four, bending down and coming into a chair pose. Inhale to come back to one leg Tadasana and exhale to come into mountain pose. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, plant the palms and step back to take a Vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through, coming into warrior one. Inhale to straighten the front leg and exhale to bend down into pyramid, keeping a micro bend in the front knee. Option to come into standing splits by walking the hands forward and lifting the back leg. Meeting back in pyramid pose. And then bending the front leg to come back into warrior one. Pivoting the feet to the other side of the mat, toes turned out, coming into goddess pose. Option to sway from side to side gently. Straighten the legs to lift up, pivot to the front of your mat into high crescent lunge. Plant the palms. Step back and then lower all the way down to your belly. And then nothing fancy, we're just going to flip onto our backs. Taking reclined figure four, cross the right leg over the left and pull the legs into your body. Switching sides, left leg over right and gently pull them into your body. Windshield wipering the legs back and forth, releasing figure four, gently stretching out the low back and the hips. Taking whatever you need now in these last few minutes, option to come into bridge pose or happy baby, or maybe some gentle twists, but do what feels good for you. I'm choosing to take a couple bridges here, bring my legs into a tiny ball, come into happy baby, and then finally relax all the way out into Shavasana. Option to come into constructive rest. Feet mats with distance, knees come to touch. Closing your eyes. And taking these last few seconds of practice to relax. Releasing the tension in the tiny muscles in your face. You can stay here as long as you want, Yogi. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.